everyone eventually take the attendance here through UFuture. So please don't forget to log into UFuture, and I will check the attendance from there. I can see that some of you just joined the group, yeah. Mm, so hopefully you get all the materials for today. Okay. So what I will do is that before each lesson, I will give you the lecture notes, hoping that all of you is going to read them, because I'm not going to go through each slides thoroughly. So what I will do is that probably I will summarize and we will do a discussion, because I think in online learning, I shouldn't be doing like 2 to 3 hours lecture. Yeah, you will be exhaustive, because after this you have another lecture as well. So I try to shorten it to 1 hour, or the most is 1.5 hours only. So the reason being, I give you all the materials in advance so that you have some kind of preparation before going to class. And I was also hoping that you're going to ask questions or participate in the discussion. So currently, I can't see any faces, because everybody is switch off the camera. Okay. Okay. So let us start now. So let us take a look at the scheme of work first. Let me share my screen. Okay, can everybody see this? Everyone, can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right, okay, you are taking this subject, ICT 701, okay? And this subject is called Problem Solving Formalism for Information Technology. So I hope that you have gone through this yesterday at least, okay? So I will tell you furthermore about this subject, why you have to take this subject and how relevant it is in your program, and how you're going to benefit it after you graduate. So yeah, and since you guys are already working, and some of you might have more than 10 years experiences in the industry, I think some of the methods, tools, and issues you have encountered throughout your experiences. So I hope that you can share your experiences. I'm sure there are students that just graduated, in the early stage of their career. So we hope that this kind of lecture, because you are a postgraduate student, so we want more interaction rather than me doing the talking. Okay. All right. So references wise, okay, if you see here, eventually for this subject, there is no specific textbook. If you ask me, is there any textbook? None. Okay, because a lot of the topics and also a lot of the things that we discuss, you can easily get through journal papers, from the digital library. There are so many different kinds of resources that you can refer to. So if you want to look into books, you might go into the PITA online library. I'm not sure if you can borrow, you can borrow some of the digital books, but in terms of the hardcover books, I don't know what services that they can give you. Because I know some of you live distantly from the campus, whether you can request, they post it to you. However, okay, you can ask from PITA. But normally what you can do is that you can just, retrieve the resources online, okay? You can just find it online. All right, so take a look at the scheme of work. Okay, so this is the breakdown of your scheme of work from lecture 1 towards the end, and also some of the tasks that you have to do, especially on the assignment and the deadlines. Pay attention on the deadline, because usually Okay, since you're taking like 3 to 4 subjects this semester, I'm not sure. All right. Mostly the deadline is stacking in the same week. So what you have to do is kind of exhaustive eventually. So you must be able to plan your time, discipline yourself, how you work on your assignments, yeah, so that you don't ask for extension. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so all right, this subject has no final exam, which is you don't have to sit for a final exam, but basically you are going to be tested. It's an open book test, right? So you can take home the test and you have to do it within 48 hours. So late submission marks will be deducted as usual. All right. So yeah, so basically you don't have to memorize as if like you are in the undergraduate level, you have to memorize the concept and everything. Most importantly, you understand and know how to apply some of the tools, methods, approaches, and provide justification. So most likely, okay, the test will be like an essay, okay, essay written form. So a lot of discussions, a lot of case study discussions, and yeah, that's it. Okay, it's so much different in terms of format compared to your undergraduate. Yeah. Okay, so if you look here, there are like 3 main assignments. Okay, not that much, but requires a lot of dedication and perseverance, of course. Okay, so first assignment is journal critic. Okay, second assignment is a workshop. All right, and third assignment is the big project. So first assignment is individual. Second and third assignment is the group-based assignment. So yeah, if you look at the breakdown of the percentage, okay, major contribution to your grading or evaluation towards the end is based on the ongoing assessment, which is on your assignments. Yeah. So mostly 70% comes from your ongoing assessment and only 30% comes from the cognitive or summative evaluation, which is on your test, 30% only from the test. So work hard on your continuous assessment. Find a hardworking group members so that you can produce a good and also yeah, you can produce a good assignment at the end of the day, and I'm sure you can get good grades for that. Okay, so yeah, enough said about our lecture breakdown and also the assessment. Do you have any question on this part? Not yet.
No, doctor.
Basically, you can just refer to this. Yeah. If you have any question, you can just ask me through the WhatsApp group. No problem. Okay, assessment 1. So I want to just brief through on your assignment, and I will remind you again on each assignment when the time comes. Okay. So for the first assignment is journal critic. Yeah. And since you are majoring in cybersecurity, so I want you to look into all the related topic under cybersecurity, but the topic must fall under this 17 SDG goals. So I've given you sample of the topic, and basically you can just Google Scholar, or perhaps you can actually go to Easy Access using your student ID. You have to register at this Easy Access library because they have thousands of free online resources. Please get used to it because if you just Google, all right, some of the article you have to pay, okay, to review the article, to get the article. Why you have to review when UiTM already provide you the online database services for you to just retrieve the papers from these online databases, ACM, Science Direct, Emerald, IEEE, WS Scopus freely. So try to use it to the max, yeah, because you're going to use the same platform throughout your course, okay? All right. I think I've break down what to prepare in the journal article. So some of you might ask me, how many pages? That is the most popular question. Yeah, how many pages? Because uh, normally they're scared that less page you have the tendency of less content. So to me, it's basically minimum 5 pages. Yeah, because you have to discuss a lot of things. If you look here, there are a lot of breakdown here. minimum 5 pages and maximum up to you. Okay. And you have to find 3 journal articles that you have to review. How you review it, you have to compare and contrast some of the issues here. So I have put a breakdown on what to write in the journal article. Okay. So all these requirements must be there in the journal article, right? And of course you have to append the original article, okay, together with the summary, so that for me to evaluate whether the article is acceptable or genuine or whatsoever. Yeah, otherwise I don't know how to evaluate, because I don't know what is the original article is all about. Okay. So second assignment will be on the workshop. It's week 11. All right. So this workshop is a group-based workshop where you are given a case study. So the case study is given here. And you only choose like one case study. So we will do some kind of voting, okay, which group go which case study, okay, but eventually you can see some of the case study available here for you to think of. And we're going to use case exploration canvas for the solution, okay. And so basically, this case study is the latest issues that you can find in the social media, of course. Yeah. Group project. This group project, I will just brief through, but I will go in details when the time comes. Okay. And this group project is also a group basis. Okay. 5 to 6 members in a group. And you can choose between project 1 and project 2. So you can see the exhaustive outcomes that you have to produce. But I will show you good samples from the previous student. And in fact, they won competition. Yeah, they won competition based on this assignment. So yeah, it looks a lot, but yeah, it is doable. It can be done because you're going to do it in group. So later on I will discuss more detail about this project. So if you look here, it talks about the first project addresses about learners oasis, designing mental well-being spaces in university campus. So the solution can be technological based solution, non-technological based solution. So we want to see these 2 different types of solutions approaches to this problem, how you're going to rectify it as a technologist, as a designer. How do you propose, what are the strategies based on these issues? So you're going to do like a low fidelity prototype, okay, on the solution. So you can use like I think previous semesters they use like for example, like prototype cardboard prototype. Yeah. Some of them use like Marvel for the user interface. Some of them use what they call it. I forget. So you can use any types of mobile application tools, yeah, that can actually you can use Canva, in fact. So any user interface tool that you can use to show your low fidelity prototype. There is no restrictions on whatever platform that you want to use. Okay. Um, all right. So the second one will be digital services, healthcare for the senior elderly. So there are challenges here that I've stated. So you can choose one of the challenge. All right. You can't basically go for all these challenges here because there's too many for one single solution. So what you have to do is choose, okay, one single issue and then address the issues, okay, in the context of senior elderly. And after that, come up with the prototype. Okay, so don't worry much about the prototype because I'm sure some of you are very good in technical, because I think for the past semesters, they have done a very interactive, and even though it's a low fidelity, but somehow rather they managed to do it interactively in a way that is still low fidelity. It's not like fully function, but still you can navigate, still you can, clickable. Some of the buttons are clickable. And in fact, they do 3D models. And then using cardboard prototype to show, to demonstrate what will be the ideas of this future technology. Okay. And yeah, that's it. So at the end of the day, you have to compile everything and do it in a report. So I will show you some samples when the time comes. Okay, any questions from here? So if you look here, your online test has been fixed, okay? Tengok betul-betul your online test has been fixed, yeah, on the date. So if let's say you have other things, yeah, okay, make sure you make time for the test because the test is starting at 9 p.m. and the next 9 p.m. after 2 days 9 p.m. yeah. So malam-malam bolehlah buat test. Okay? Ada soalan? I hope there is no international student in your class. Is there any international student? Later I speak in BM, mixed BM whatsoever. Some of you say you can't hear me. You tak boleh dengar ke? Boleh dengar tak?
Boleh.
Okay, tadi ada lagging sikit, Doktor.
Oh ya, ada distortion.
Yap.
Oh. I think my internet line is still okay. Alamak, sekejap. Okay. Let me try to fix that. Tak dengar langsung ke? Tak dengar langsung?
Dah okey sekarang. Tadilah sekejap.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, take a break for like 3 minutes before we start our lecture. Let me try to fix it. Okay. Okay, we take a break at for 3 minutes. Yeah, you can get yourself a drinks whatsoever while waiting. Okay, by the way, while you are resting for 3 minutes, I just would like to highlight for the first 9 weeks we're going to do online. Okay, online class. However, the remainder 4 weeks, okay, we're going to do face to face. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? Did your coordinator remind you on that? No. Yes?
No.
No? Okay. All right, so that's how our program runs, yeah. So the first 9 weeks will be online, and then another 4 weeks towards the end is face to face. So I don't know, how is it going to be like for you? Because I don't know where you're staying within Clan Valley or you are from another states whatsoever. So we shall discuss furthermore whether you want to stick to online, okay, or you want to meet, like for example, like within that 4 weeks, the remainder 4 weeks, because usually from previous semesters they wanted to meet offline because that's where they can see the friends, okay, especially when doing group discussions and everything. And then in terms of presentation, yeah, they prefer to present to me and having face to face interaction is much more effective, okay, effective rather than doing online. See, online tak nampak pun muka masing-masing kan, so bila nampak muka tu, oh, at least I'm talking to a human being lah. Otherwise, everyone is like closing the camera. You only can see me. I don't know. I don't even know you. Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll think about that. But previous semesters, yes, the remainder 4 weeks, they will come to campus. Yeah. Ada yang tinggal jauh daripada Klang Valley?
Ada, Doktor.
Siapa? Akmal, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, where do you stay?
Saya dekat Perak.
OMG, ya ke? Oh, macam mana tu ya? Every single week, the remainder 4 weeks you have to come, eh? We shall see in the scheme of work whether you have to come like only for the presentation, or perhaps you have to come like within that 4 weeks saja pun it's like 1 month tu kan, so we try to find ways in the sense that you probably come for the presentation. Yeah. Lagi siapa that comes from like far away? Ada?
Ada, saya. Saya doktor.
Faiz, where are you?
Saya dekat Perak juga.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Alright. So two of you come from Perak State. Perak dekat mana?
Saya dekat Tanjung Malim.
Tanjung Malim dekat je. You boleh balik hari kan?
Saya
Okay.
Perak kat madam.
Arif also. Oh, so many Perakian. Arif, which part of Perak?
Selain River.
Slim River. Oh, dekat je. I think Slim River, Tanjung Malim, nak go through KL tu dekat je kan? Nak sampai ke Shah Alam, you can follow Gatri, everything. Okay, let's see how it goes. It must have major consensus from everybody if let's say you want to do presentation offline, yeah? Especially on the workshop assessment too, as well as on the final assignment. Because somehow rather you have to meet your group members, isn't it? Then you have the feel of studying. Kalau you online je, kadang-kadang susah nak discuss. Yeah, this is from my past experience comment by the students. Okay, so we shall see about it. Okay, so nice meeting all of you. All right, so shall we continue back again with our lecture? All right. Okay, let me share the screen again. Okay, no international student here, yeah? Okay, so, all right, yeah. So let us start with this first lecture. Okay, what do you understand by problem solving? Okay, what do you understand by problem solving? Anybody? We will do a little bit of introduction, most probably after this, because I don't know your background. Okay, last semester I have a lot of my students have more than 10 years experiences, so most of them are seniors, most of them already have positions, yeah, in their organizations. What do you understand by problem solving? All this while, I'm sure you do a lot of problem solving activities. So what do you understand by problem solving? How do you solve problem? Can anybody share?
Problem solving is finding a solution for the problem itself.
Okay, finding the solution. Tell me, okay, give me one example of a scenario based on your working experience. What are the problems and what are the approaches or strategies or what kind of tools that you are using?
Probably find the actual problem itself, identify the attribute of the problem. After that, you can try to come up with a solution.
What are the tools that you use? Any tools? Any methods?
Maybe brainstorming.
Okay. Brainstorming. Any other than that? Have you ever used like, for example, like SWOT analysis, Boston box, or fishbone diagram? Have you ever used that kind of tools?
Yes.
Ada? Wow, surprisingly. You guna apa? Which one?
Fish.
Yes. Fishbone. You guna fishbone.
Yes, fishbone.
Okay. You use fishbone. So fishbone is for what's the purpose of fishbone diagram? What's the purpose? Anyone? You kata you guna, so you must know. You must know what is the purpose of using fishbone diagram, SWOT analysis, all that, all the tools. Brainstorming, you guys guna apa?
Mostly untuk tengok causes and effect.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Brainstorming, usually you guys gonna apa? Do you use Camper, Cardim, quick and dirty methods? You use design thinking approaches? Anyone? Tak pernah dengar semua tu? Scamper, Cardim, if you are in a design team, or perhaps you have your own problem solving tools. Use trees, for example? No. Semua senyap macam ni. Okay. Tak apalah first class ya. So the next class I want you to be more communicative. Okay. Otherwise I would just call the names and answer my question. Okay. Alright. So okay, the first topic, if you look at, oh my goodness, 40 slides, yeah. Alright. Okay. What you have to know in this first lecture, all right, you have to understand, okay, the foundation of problem solving, all right, how this problem solving within IT environment is conceptualized, okay, how we see that in a perspective. Okay. Describe concept in system science, all right, fundamental components of IT discipline, and the perspective of socio-technical system, and also the concept of system engineering in IT problem solving, especially related to socio-technical system. So the thing is that I'm sure you have encountered all this in your working experience. It's just a matter of in the academic line, okay, how we put things are very structured, yeah. But I think somehow rather you have experienced some kind of situations dealing with, what we want to discuss, the kind of problem situations, yeah. So I think most of you, the background comes from software engineering or perhaps IT, computer science. Is there any other background besides, technology? Ada yang comes from engineering? Ada? Tak ada. So mostly comes from
Ada.
ada?
Ada doktor. Ada. Lagi.
Oh, you come from engineering, but you work in the IT industry? Is that it?
Ya, saya kerja sebagai network engineer.
Networking, but it's related actually. If you engineer and networking, yeah, it's related. So what makes you come to cybersecurity?
Because of current project that I work for.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So we have diverse background here. Okay, no problem. That's good. With diversity, there's a lot of experiences that you can share with us. Okay. So I just want to run through because there are 40 slides and I don't want to take much of your time. So I will just run through in summary. Okay. So slide 3, 4, okay, and 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. From the first slide until 7, it addresses the fundamental of information technology. And some of you were saying that ada difference ke between IT, CS, Of course, there are differences, okay? But eventually, the main thing is that you work within the same industry. It's just a matter of the focuses is different, okay? So the foundation of information technology and computer science comes from the fundamental of mathematics. Do you agree with that? Even if you are in engineering, first thing and foremost, kelayakan matematik. Kenapa? Kenapa? Why maths is so important? Why science subject is so important when it comes to computer science? Dan namanya computer science, the word science is there. Even for information technology, you still have to have credits in mathematics. Why do you think so? Based on your experiences, anyone? Why do you think so? Can somebody share? Yeah?
Because in CS we do learn about computer structures, how do computers work, and
Mm-hmm.
itu memerlukan at least basic knowledge of physics and mathematics lah.
Yeah. Very good. Yes. So you see that the fundamental, the fundamental of technology comes from the notion or the knowledge of mathematics, natural sciences, physics, chemistry, biology. Because I do have students, who work in IT industry, but focusing on biology system. So she works with I think conservation, a company that works for conservation. So she works within the biology knowledge management system, okay, or something like that. So she said the knowledge of her biology is so much useful because she's doing, database and whatsoever, and all the information, she has to deal with it. So yeah, somehow or other you need to have some sort of knowledge in terms of foundation of mathematics and so forth. Talking about CS, you learn about fuzzy logic, physics, and all that is much useful because you have to do algorithm, and you have to do like some kind of programming for intelligent system. For example, like your washing machine, kan? It does not work by itself. You must computerize it using fuzzy logic, okay, to determine the water level and everything. So you need the knowledge of mathematics. For example, like modeling, forecasting and all that. Mathematics is the key, science is the key. So that is the fundamental of your CS and also IT regardless. Okay. So what is the difference between IT and computer science or software engineering? I have students who are saying that, oh, CS lagi higher hierarchy daripada those yang ambil IT. Adakah begitu? Is that the assumption? What do you think?
Saya rasa beza CS dengan software engineering is like computer science is the study of science lah, macam mana kita nak buat satu teknologi yang baru, the theoretical part lah. Software engineering is more towards the technology part. Macam kita nak buat machine, kita kena engineer the machine first.
Good. What about IT? What is the what is the difference?
IT is more towards information lah, macam mana information to get through, send macam mana dia secure, macam mana dia encrypted, macam mana information tu diguna pakai, macam tu lah.
Okay. Boleh lah. Okay. Yeah. I think you can actually differentiate. Yeah. Once you go to the industry, you can actually differentiate. But at the end of the day, whatever task is given, whether you are IT bachelor, CS bachelor, or software bachelor, you must be able to do it because the foundation is almost the same. But the focus, which means the breadth and depth in terms of the major, is different. So software engineers, most probably the breadth and depth goes into software development and all that. CS is more to hardcore computing, whereas IT is more on the applied side. So if you look at this major in any other universities, you can differentiate in terms of the subjects that the students are taking. Yeah. So IT is more like an application where they study about design, development, and also support management. So you can see that subjects in IT is ada yang related to business, entrepreneurship, digital entrepreneurship, social media, and so forth, because IT is more open, okay, because it's applied. So we have to teach the students in the sense that they're not probably ending up become a programmer. Some of them is going to be a social media specialist, probably digital in digital marketing. So the coverage is quite huge for students who are taking IT. Okay, and looking at these pillars, yeah. So usually the university is going to refer to ACM. ACM stands for Association of Computing Machinery Society. So this is the standards that IT, information technology, syllabus, or perhaps the focus, stems from. Okay, so that's why in IT we also have subjects on security, programming, networking, HCI, databases, and also what is this? Yeah, tak nampak. web system, web development. So basically, these are the subjects that we are offering, yeah, selari dengan foundation of these ACM pillars. So yeah, we follow certain standards, and we also follow certain standards from Seoul, Korea. We called it as Seoul Accord, and then MQA and all that. So it's not easy to develop syllabus because we will have to follow all these standards. But the foundation of IT, okay, these are the things that that strengthen the subjects, the courses. So we eventually produce the syllabus based on this. Okay, all right. So basic system entity. Ada yang baru masuk ke ni? Sekejap ya.
Dah, saya. Saya transfer
Okay.
ke laptop.
Okay. Mana? All right. Okay. So, basic concept of a system. So you already know software engineering whatsoever kan, because that is your discipline, that is your tempat cari makan kan. So now we want to understand what is a system. Okay, so bukan sistem yang you develop tu, bukan sistem yang apa yang you pernah belajar dekat tu, adalah kaitan, okay. But we want to go more detail about understanding the system entity. Okay, so basically, since from your diploma, okay, you understand that in a system, you have input and output, you have processing. That is the basic concept that you are learning, okay. And what will be the input? Not just data, okay. You have to think about like stimulus. Stimulus can be also an input. Cues can also be an input. So not necessarily like a data. A data can be in a different format. Okay. Processing, of course. Okay, you have a CPU to process whatsoever. Okay, and then output response. What kind of response? Yeah. The response can be information, but information about what? Okay, it can be information in terms of, products, byproducts, services. So at this level, at the master level, we're going to look further beyond these basic concepts. Yeah. Okay, this is what I want you to pay attention in this diagram, because normally this diagram comes up in the test. Okay, I will give you like a problem situation and you have to discuss based on this diagram. So put an asterisk for you to understand this diagram. So, okay, a system. So, can you provide me an example of a system? Can you provide me example of a system?
In CS yang saya faham is a collection of software that can help problem
Okay.
solving.
Okay. Very typical of technologies. Dia akan bagi dia akan bagi contoh yang within the discipline, ya. Outside the computer science discipline. Outside. Ini sistem. Okay, sistem yang artificial system, ya. Non-artificial system. Real system.
Distributed architecture.
Apa dia?
Kalau control system macam dekat.
Itu teknikal. Itu teknikal. Kita nak non-artificial. Non-artificial. Sistem apa? So yes, dah nampak kan, you guys very technical. Okay, so I give you one lah, okay, to kickstart off this subject. So this subject does not only look into technicalities, yeah, because we want to bring you to a different perspective where in a problem solving, sometimes you got to see the environment, the external factors, yeah, what contribute to the success of your product, services, or perhaps your infrastructure and so forth. So talking about the concept system, for example, I'm giving you yang dekat di hati, education. Is education a system? Is education a system? If you look at this diagram, it says input, output, feed forward, feedback, control, system boundary. Have you ever encountered what is system boundary in your perspective of your system? Pernah kan? sebelum you nak buat any software development, you got to understand the system boundary. Betul tak? Tak jawab. Okay, education is a system. Why I say education is a system? Kenapa? Alright, what is the input when we talk about university? What is the input of a university? Come on. Tak dapat jawab test ni. What is the input of a university?
To provide and research and development.
No. What is the main input of a university? What makes a university?
Student and lecturer.
Yes. Students and lecturers. Without students, macam mana nak jadi university? Betul tak? Who is the main stakeholder? Students lah. Yeah? Input, yeah? Input. Okay, input students. Okay. How the system properties evolve over time. So that is the process. Okay. Manalah I punya pen ni. Okay, that is the process. So bila student masuk universiti, apa proses yang dilaluinya untuk output? Output of the student apa? So, universiti menjadikan student apa? Output dia apa?
Graduate.
Graduate student. Good. Baru you dah boleh catch some of the concept here. Let me write something. Yeah. Student, output, graduate student. Okay. So what are the process that evolves to become a graduate student? Apa proses dia?
Classes and assignments.
Yes, very good. Attend classes, do assignments, tests, whatever lah, curriculum, so forth. Okay, itu adalah proses dia. What is the control mechanism of the process? Because in any system, you must have a certain control. What kind of control within the university environment? Apa control dia?
Grade.
Yes, very good. Great. Assessment. Kalau tidak semualah lulus. Kan? There must be a control mechanism where grading is being given. You must have certain rubrics. You must have certain standards in order for the students to be qualified to be a graduate students. Even if you graduate, you ada kelas-kelas pula tu. Okay? Kelas 1, kelas 2, kelas 3, macam tu. So, control mechanism can also be policy because students have to abide with education policy, with, quality control and so forth. Okay? And okay, what will be this, how the system is controlled is the same thing, how the system is controlled. It can be external factor, it comes from Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi, it can come from, badan-badan quality, for example, as I said, so ECOD, ACM, IEEE, whatever the university is attached to. Okay, what will be the feed forward? Feed forward ni apa? Because it comes from the student here. What do you understand? From the student, okay? And then it goes into how the system is controlled. What do you think the element would be?
Beasiswa.
Your result.
Result? Result dekat feed forward ke? Atau feedback? Kat mana tu? Feed forward. Ni baru input ni. Ni baru input. Tapi dia boleh bagi feed forward how the system is controlled. So what kind of issue? Can you think of? Can you think of?
Attendance.
Attendance?
Orang
Yeah.
Beasiswa.
Beasiswa?
Pergi ke kerajaan. Aktiviti.
Okay, attendance, yes. What if the student didn't attendance input, tak boleh sebab attendance comes under system boundary. Bukan system boundary, how the system evolve ni, attendance is here. Tapi dia input, dia baru masuk.
Qualification.
Attendance ya, attendance rasanya boleh juga. Attendance I think I can. Lagi satu apa? Intake. Kan? Do you think intake can influence how the system is controlled? Betul? You tengok UiTM ya. UiTM ni ada berapa branches? 14. Tak termasuk PFI campuses, city campus and all kinds of campuses ya. Terlalu banyak. What if the system, current system, registration system, okay, database dia, server dia hanya boleh menampung dalam, for example, dalam 200,000 sahaja. 200,000 students worldwide. Okay. What if the input here, kerajaan kata, oh dia nak increase lah Bumi Putra masuk yang B40 especially increase. So dalam setahun dia nak increase 200k lagi. 200k. So yang current dah ada 200. So does it fit forward how the system is controlled? Betul tak?
Betul.
Dia akan bagi tahu, okay, all this policy maker and especially the ICT infrastructure, please do something about the server. Please do something about, providing more space so that kita boleh keep the records of 400k students. Isn't it? That is one example of feed forward. Yeah. Feedback tadi. Okay, feedback tadi, alright, output, quality. Kita boleh kata quality of the graduate students. You have graduate students, but the quality will give feedback how the system is controlled. Let's say we have we have failures. Yeah, we have failures. So apa feedback dia bagi kepada system control? Dia akan bagi feedback kepada the academic affairs department to do something about the curriculum. It will give feedback to the faculty to do something about the syllabus. Yeah. So boleh nampak tak? Can you understand? So don't just think about technicalities, yeah? Because at the end of the day, you work as a technologist, actually you work within this system punya properties, yeah? All this information, all this feedback will eventually give the technologies on how to use technology to solve problems. But if you are the policy maker, you are the strategist, you have to look into all this, yeah, to make policies to ensure that these policies is conveyed to the operational on how you tend to overcome the problems. What about the system boundary in education? What about the system boundary? Apa boundary education ni? Boundary dia bukan pagar universiti, bukan. Student jawab. What is the boundary? Okay, what is the boundary of this education system? Apa you rasa?
Teknologi?
Technology? No, not technology. Apa dia?
Policy.
Yes, it's the education policy lah. Itu boundary dia. Boundary dia which means they cannot suka-suka hati lah. Okay, I suka hati lah IBC, I suka hati lah I nak buat apa, tak boleh. Ya? Sebab boundary dia adalah within the education policy. Siapa yang menentukan polisi ni? Government, international standards. Ya? So relate back to your experiences in your organization. Have you encountered this? If you're a project manager, you don't only see, okay, operational, you don't only see that. You actually look at all these things, yeah, before you can decide whether the solution is technological based or the solution is non-technological based approach. Because bukan semua benda you boleh computerize, bukan semua benda you boleh automate. Some things you need to have human intervention. That's it. Okay. So if you look at education system, economic system, what else? Banking system, they have system boundary. They have inputs and outputs. How the system is controlled. Kalau banking system, kalau your computer is lagging for like more than 5 seconds, it terus automatic lock you out. That is the system control. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think with this example, I hope that you can understand what is the meaning of all these elements, yeah? Because we are going to go through this until towards the end of the course. Okay, that is the basic concept. So, all right, so in each element here, okay, I have detail here in this slide. Okay, you can say that a system is actually an integrated set of components, entities. So these are the components and entities that you can see. Okay, the input, output, feedback, feed forward, and all that, and it has to work synergically. If I'm saying that politics, yeah, government, is government a system? Is the government a system?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course, government is a system. Kalau you bukan kata system, then you have to repeat back the subject. Yeah, a government is a system. Why? Dia ada system boundary. Apakah system boundary dia? Government. What is the system boundary?
The law.
The law. Very good. Law. Apa pun dia ada atas, dia ada law. You nak buat pilihan raya pun, you kena tengok lah law yang you dah implement ya. Kalau tidak, apa gunanya parlimen tu? Okay. Dewan Rakyat. Okay. So input output is actually in the government, the policies, the input, contohnya macam, complaints and all that. Okay, there are so many related inputs into a government system and how they process it, rang undang-undang, apa lagi, debates, kemudian banyaklah kalau you talk about government system, it's so big. You're talking about e-government services, lagi lah, okay, the system boundary and everything. Okay, so we will go into that further, okay. And yeah, so all this relates to a system. So in any system, okay, the outcome will be the behavior of the system. So why they say it's the behavior of the system? So if you talk about government system, what is the behavior of a e-government system? Kita talk about e-government, yeah. You have a lot of these online services related to e-government services, MyEG lah, apa lagi? E-procurement, apa lagi? Apa lagi e-government system? MySejahtera, okay, that is also part of e-government system. Telehealth, ada ke telehealth in Malaysia, mobile health application ada kan? So what is the behavior of this e-government system that supposedly, as a netizen, comment? What is the behavior of the supposed e-government system? What do they intend to produce? What is it?
They intend to produce services.
Services yang macam mana?
Services yang mendorong rakyat untuk hidup lagi efisien.
Kalau you jawab test ni habis kosong dalam test you have to justify properly. So any system, yeah, whether it's economic, government, political, societal, yeah, the behavior, of course, it depends on the objective of the system. For example, you come up with MySejahtera. So MySejahtera those days is actually to keep track, yeah. It's a form of tracker for this Kementerian Kesihatan to keep track on the pandemic. So it's very useful, even though there are a lot of backlash from the society. But I think it's a good effort from the government to monitor the spread of COVID-19. And we managed to do that despite of a lot of people don't want to take vaccines, and they said like, oh, so troublesome, nak kena scan and everything. But this is a control mechanism. Yeah, this is a control mechanism that you can think of. And what else? Talking about education system, what would be behavior? So education is about producing intellectuals, knowledge workers. So the main reason of university is actually to produce a knowledge worker output. Okay, so can you excuse a little while? I have to close the window. So many sounds coming in. Okay, all right, so continue back. Okay, so in any system, you have a variation of elements, okay, pattern of arrangement based on network structure or organization. So even your organizations, you have different departments. So these departments working synergy, yeah? You cannot just work within IT department without talking to human resource, marketing, or operational or accounting whatsoever. So it must have synergy, okay? And yeah, just now you look at the basic, yeah, input, process, output. But in reality, system is way complex. Okay, so you can see here, so many factors involved in the successful of a system. So if you want to have a good, for example, education system, okay, you have to identify who are the stakeholders, the mission, the roles, objective, the resources, the infrastructure, what are the control mechanism? Does the university provide the best control mechanism? Is it too strict? Is it too, too shallow? Okay. And also looking into inputs, and there are categories of input, acceptable, unacceptable. That's why bila you masuk, you ada kena tengok kriteria, betul tak? Maths kena dapat credits, BM kena credits, sejarah kena credits. All these are mechanism for you to even take in the student, the input. So which means input tu pun you kena tengok quality control juga. So that the output tu pun ada a certain standards or quality. So I think in manufacturing and in production, I'm sure all these are really important because there is a quality control, especially in the manufacturing sector, production sector. Okay, and also the processes, okay, the level of processes, what kind of processes that you're looking at. Sometimes the processes looks into performance, capabilities, attributes, products, byproduct services, and also in terms of what are the control mechanisms, sometimes it provides opportunities. Let's say government inject dana, yeah, so dia bagi duit. So in terms of processing, you can do more different types of processes, yeah. More ways to produce things. For example, kalau ada produk tu bukan satu produk, macam produk. For example, like AirAsia. Those days, AirAsia just concentrate on just flight, yeah. But nowadays, AirAsia has expanded to many services, right? Makan, food, lagi apa? Hotels, apa lagi? Uh, what else? Grab. Ala-ala Grab macam tu lah, kan? Lagi apa? Asia ni. Entertainment, ada tak? I'm not sure.
Insurance.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So and also you also need to consider external factors in terms of threats. What kind of threats? Competition, competitor. Talking about Grab kan. Grab ni siapa competitor dia? Foodpanda. Apa lagi? Kalau yang in terms of rides like Uber, apa lagi? All kinds of e-hailing apps. Okay, you have competitors. Physical constraint. What kind of physical constraint? It can be physical, it can be geographical, it can be political, yeah. For example, like policies, okay, political government's policies, geographical, due to, locations wise, physical constraints like infrastructure and so forth. So many things that you can see when you have to address when we take a look at the holistic view, bird's eye view, ya, the complex analytical system. So janganlah duduk je buat programming, but I think if you reach as a project manager, you reach as a manager, you reach as a CEO or CIO, you tend to look at the overall system perspective. So these are the perspectives that the CEO or CIO is looking at. Okay, not just like one single system, yeah. Okay, so system science. Okay, why we give emphasis to system science? Because system science look into first the system property study, and the science behind it. The science behind it is not just from a technical view, which is all your computer science, IT and all that, physics, chemistry and all that, but science of behavior. Behavior goes to what? Siapa yang gunakan sistem tu? Bukan ke user? Human will use the system, but at the same time, you have to study, you have to understand user needs, you have to understand user requirements, you have to understand that user have different views, different representation. Ada user yang normal, ada user yang visually impaired, ada user yang physically challenged, ada user yang elderly, ada user yang buta, ada user yang ADHD, Down syndrome, slow learner. So as a technologist, you got to understand your user. So user behavior is also part of understanding the whole system complexity, because you are going to develop a system that cater to the user needs. And user have different needs, different wants, yeah, different challenges. Okay, and depending on your case study lah. Okay, so you have to understand your user behavior perceptions. Okay, and at the same time understanding what will be the possible technology or non-technology solutions for this user. Okay, all right, so this is just a concept that you came across, you will came across, okay, you will came across. I think you have came across during your degree, system theory, system analysis. So system sciences composes of, for example, like system theory of nature, society and science. As I said, kalau you nak study human ni, you kena faham human behavior punya theory. Kalau you nak study about the nature, you kena faham lah biology, physics, chemistry, because most probably your system will relate to, some of this within the field, okay? And system analysis, of course, as a software engineer, CS students or IT students, system analysis is one of the core topic. System design, system dynamics, yeah, the complexity of the system over time, how dynamic is your system that you develop. Kalau, for example, peak hours, can it actually cater for, high traffic volume, server tu down ke, especially masa remember, masa everybody is going for the vaccinations, ya. Mula tak nak complain, tak nak. Lepas tu sekali buka AZ itu sampai server pun tak boleh nak cater, because everybody like, berebut nak dapatkan vaksin. Okay. Okay, so the next one will be on the system engineering. Okay, so system engineering bukanlah related to engineer. Okay, system engineering is actually a discipline where it looks into, okay, a multidiscipline where it looks into the approach of analysis. Okay, you tend to apply mathematical modeling, scientific principles in analyzing, okay, problem situation. So okay, so why? All right. So system methodologies, you have all this SDLC, you have learned about all that, but that it will be on the product development. But when it comes to problem solving, you'll be introduced on soft system methodology, because soft system methodology is also part of hard system methodology. So hard system methodology ada SDLC, agile, apa lagi? Ada rapid prototyping, all these kind of things that you have encountered in your working environment. But I think if you look into the behavior of the user, organizational behavior, everything related to user, perhaps SSM is something new to you, so we'll look into that. Okay, and also SSM is also used to understand user problems. Okay, then okay, we move on to, ni konsep je lah, yang atas tu konsep aja. So now we move on into the application of some of the concept. So we tend to look into, I think your experience is that you probably work in a highly technical environment. So now kita nak buka sikit kepada from structure to unstructured perspective. Okay, so looking at the world today, we have a lot of complex problem. Those days we kata, okay, kita buat sistem. Sistem ni user centered. Okay, user centered lah for individual user centered. Okay, but with the unique of the problem, with the evolution of the internet, sekarang ni dah ada 5G, dulu 2G 3G, sekarang sampai 5G. We have like fiber optics, we have the emergence of all kinds of artificial intelligence. So we have ubiquitous computing, intelligent interactions, all that, robotics, and now we have Tesla coming in. So the world is getting complex. When the world is getting complex, requirements also changing. Ya, apa yang user nak, apa task yang perlu di-automisekan dan computerized-kan. So we called it as a wicked problem. So what is a wicked problem? Wicked problem, which means that the problem is too huge, complex. Yeah, dia tak as simple as like 1 + 1 = 2. Tak simple as that. yeah, when we talk about a bigger system problem. So if you can see here, there's no clear definition of the problem. It's complex, dynamics. Maksud dia, for example, we talk about government, yeah, government system. Isn't it too complex? Yeah, you dah vote pun macam-macam lagi. Okay, there is no clear solution. So if you say, okay, I vote for this prime minister in hoping that, the country is going to prosper and everything, but there is not a definite hypothesis, not definite outcome. Doesn't mean that I vote for this person is going to be successful. No. Okay, so that is complexity lah, yeah. Complexity, because there's always external factors, internal factors that will contribute to the success of that particular the objective that you want to achieve. So what will be the evolution? So as I said, those days, yeah, user-centered design. Lepas tu people-centered. Lepas tu human-centered. Lepas tu now we're talking about humanity-centered design. Why? Sebab apa? Sebab dulu-dulu, okay, as analogy dia simple je. If we want to go overseas, dia macam, wah, luxury-nya nak pergi overseas kan sebab tiket kapal terbang tu is too mahal. Lepas tu, airlines pun ada satu dua je. Remember? When you were a child, masa tu Asia pun tak ada lagi. Betul tak? If you want to fly, flying is for the luxury. Do you agree with me? For the premium people. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah? Kan? So there is no perspective of humanity there. Tak ada perspective of human centered ke humanity ke, tak ada. Sebab dia localize lagi, localization. Dia masih lagi level localization, which means there's not many opportunities that people can explore out there. Only selected people yang ada duit banyak. Okay? But after a while, okay, when cost become lower and demand become higher, okay, AirAsia comes in. It becomes a rival to Mars Airlines. Kan, sebab yang jadi competitor masa tu AirAsia. Yeah. So Asia kata, oh, I can give you cheap flight. Okay, I can give you cheap flight. Okay, everyone can fly. Slogan dia. So masa tu dah revolution of all this budget airlines. Term dia adalah budget airlines. So bila budget airlines, people can cross border already, okay, easily and cheaper. This is where the notion of going global, globalization. So sistem you tak boleh nak cater untuk local sahaja. Okay, your system is going to cater for the global audience. Bila pandemic comes in, okay, bila pandemic sekarang everybody panic. Sebab masih lagi banyak brick and mortar, masih lagi banyak offline shops, offline businesses. But when pandemic comes in, the beauty is that, of course pandemic tu is orang kata terukkan economy everything. But the beauty, the opportunities rise behind the problem is that the new norms, which is people go online. Yeah, people go online, learning online, business online, semua online, work from home. So dia dah jadi satu paradigm, shift of paradigm where it shifted the mind of the people. I can get a degree, tak payah pergi Harvard. I can get a degree from Harvard, from Malaysia, right? You can learn in UiTM, you boleh dapatkan masuk UiTM just from Perak. Kan? And then apa lagi? Shopee. Oh, Shopee, I think nowadays ya, kalau peniaga tak ada presence in Shopee, at least ya, you are at the losing end. Okay? Apa lagi? Apa lagi evolution? So, we talk about Shopee. Sekarang ni apa yang you tak boleh beli Shopee? Daripada China pun you boleh beli, daripada Korea pun boleh beli. So, humanity-centered design, whereby it stress on the global participation. You cannot just rely on the local context when you talk about, e-commerce, e-business and all that. Boleh nampak tak? Yeah? The evolution. So, complexity, it becomes more complex lah. Yeah, sebab you nak cater logistics and everything overseas. I think nowadays people can just buy furniture from China just through Shopee. Yeah. Okay, so I think most of the system nowadays, yeah, it caters for global. Even Amazon. Amazon, I think the first enterprise system that looks into this global approach. Yeah. Okay, boleh faham tak? Boleh faham? Okay? Are you okay?
Okey Doktor.
Okay, Doktor.
So I don't know, maybe as you go higher, climbing up the ladder, yeah, maybe you have the tendency to look into all this, yeah. Macam mana you nak develop policy, macam mana you nak develop system that is cater for globalization, not just localization, yeah. Apa term tu ya? Global apa tah? Dr. Mahadi punya term. Okay, all right. Okay, so talking about that human-centered system, yeah, talking about human-centered system. Have you heard about socio-technical system? Have you heard the word socio-technical system? Pernah dengar?
Tak pernah dengar.
Tak pernah? Okay. So this is the first time, yeah? Okay, dengarlah. Alright. Okay, so talking about user-centered, people-centered, okay, all this, I think you have worked with socio-technical system. It's just a matter of you don't realize it actually is a socio-technical system. So socio-technical system is a system where it caters for people, yeah, people system. For example, like MySejahtera, your internet banking, apa lagi? You punya apa lagi ya? Apa lagi yang MyEG, e-government system, semua tu adalah socio-technical. Because of why? It developed for the people. It gives you product or services, okay? And then after that, apa lagi? It communicates certain level of information to the user. All right. Okay. So we want to see what is actually socio-technical system by definition. It's a complex interdependent system of people and technology that affect society. Okay. So e-government system. Dalam e-government system tu kan ada banyak-banyak subsystem. Yeah, it forms an e-government system. It provides services to the society. You tak payah pergi beratur, okay, to update your passport, whereby you can just update your passport online. Okay, for example, you boleh bayar tax online, tak payah pergi LHDN. That will be the one of the socio-technical system, yeah. So for example, like transportation system, healthcare. So it's a complex system. It's not just like one tiny weeny standalone system, kan, yeah. So the impact of this socio-technical system give impact to the society, how we live, how we work, how we interact. So nowadays, I think a lot of things goes online, yeah. We have Alibaba to trade, tak payah pergi China nak jumpa all these manufacturers and everything, sellers, yeah. You can just, go to Alibaba platform and you can just interact with the potential seller. So socio-technical system, if you see here, STS, yeah, okay, it's a combination of many subsystem inside there to balance efficiency and also humanity. Humanity, which means you serve, okay, locally and globally. All right. Technical system comprises of technical system, environmental system, okay, and it involves processes like management system, external, internal relationship with your stakeholders, with your future users, and also some of the strategic planning that involve policy makers. So boundary too still important because you are abide with certain policies, rules, and regulations, law, okay. And example of types of STS ya, banyak sangat lah. Okay, banyak sangat. Okay. Education pun guna socio-technical system. For example, like pendaftaran, apa lagi? You punya library, pita library pun. Apa lagi? I think in your daily life, you use a lot of this socio-technical system. Lazada, Shopee, apa lagi? Sephora, apa lagi ya? You nak buat bayaran-bayaran tu is also part of socio-technical system. It's just a matter of how big or small it is. Okay. And so issues related to IT and problem solving is eventually to advocate, okay? It's actually to advocate for the users. So it's not just a matter of you build a system for the user, somehow the system must be useful and efficient for the user, and also meeting the user needs, okay? Have empathy, empathize with the user, all right. Okay, so once you know what is socio-technical system, within that context of socio-technical system too, you also learn about social and organizational context, finding and gathering information, which is how you gather your requirements to make up a good socio-technical system. Okay, you're going to use soft system methods, and the technical context, you use system engineering, hard and soft problems, how you address that. This we will go later into your next lecture. All right. So, what I want to stress here is that in problem solving, we are not just looking at technicalities. Okay. I think all this one probably you look only on the technical side because you bagi I sample pun technical je ya. So your mind is so structured. All right. So in a way that if you go into more complex system, you're not just addressing technicality. Before you nak address technicality tu, the features, the forms tu you dah kena study dulu. Alright, so how do you study user? So you can study user in various way. Empathy map, persona, apa lagi? User journey map, user experience and all that. So the soft system part, the soft system part is always being neglected because people have the tendency to focus on the technicality. So sebelum technical tu datang, you kena fahamkan the user, the environment, the nature, the factors that eventually influence the user behavior, the user needs, the challenges and everything. So even in the system engineering, you only probably understood the hard part, the hard problems that the relationship of system engineering and the hard problems. Tapi adakah you sedar there's also a soft problems to that system engineering can actually look into? Yeah, so what is the difference between hard problem and also soft problem? Okay, so we will look into that later. And this is the concept of system engineering, okay? And okay, what is the role of system engineering in socio-technical system? Okay, dia bagi fundamental concept of the technical infrastructure, hardware and software, where all this SDLC comes in, yeah? And then after that, what else? Dia bagi apa? Dia bagi on, dia assist on apa? System thinking. System thinking in a way that you have to differentiate between the hard problems and soft problems. From the requirements, you dah kena differentiate dah. What is the hard problem? What is the soft problems? What the technology can solve for hard problems? What the technology can solve on the soft problem? As I said, not all problems can be solved by technology. Sometimes you have to have human intervention. For example, like soft problems, I think this is a very typical soft problems. For example, your KPI, your performance. Do you agree that your performance is being evaluated totally by computer-based? Objectify. Do you agree? Do you agree?
No.
No, why? Kenapa tak computerize saja? Kan semua sekarang ni komputer je. Why?
We need human point of view untuk cater the computer punya limit.
Okay. Lagi? Jangan. Okay. Teruskan. Jangan bagi skerat-skerat. Teruskan.
There are certain things that the computer did not cater for. So the human punya side dia kena cater untuk benda tu lah.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why, as the technologies, you can't just looking from the technicalities. Sometimes, okay, there are things that is beyond the intelligence of the computer itself. Okay, you cannot computerize emotions. You cannot computerize the logic of a human being. Okay, something that machine cannot do. Secanggih mana apa orang kata the science of computer ni, okay, there are certain things that God made us as a human yang tak boleh di-emulate by machine. Iaitu emotions, okay, the empathy. Empathy ni susah nak di-emulate oleh machine, So I think in evaluating workers' performance, especially those yang working ni, I'm sure there are certain percentage that your boss needs to evaluate you from a human perspective. Sebab computerized ni is checklist. Checklist you tick aja all the tasks. Tapi in terms of kepribadian, personality, your attitude, your behavior, people still need it to assess you subjectively. Sama jugalah macam you interview candidate kan, new candidate. Okay, resume, wah gempak lah resume tu, for flat and everything. But still, you tak terus ambil ya, based on that resume, walaupun dia bagi digital resume ke apa ke, but you still want to shortlist it, you still want to interview the candidate because you want to see their behavior, you want to see how they answer questions, you want to see their level of communication, confidence, you know, you want to see that interaction, that communication verbally. Sama juga macam online offline class ya. Okay, sama juga. This is hard approach. This online class is hard approach, but the soft approach is still face to face. So I'm not sure whether later on you decided, hey, yeah, I want to have face to face because I want to see the lecturer. I want to see my colleagues because it's a lot easier for me to see face to face. Then only that interaction is much more efficient. Yeah. Okay. All right. So other than that, okay, you have design analysis. I'm sure these are the process that everybody is doing in their work. Okay, technical and project management. So all these elements is a part of the process of how you come up with a social technical design. Yeah. So system engineering. Yeah. Looking at the system engineering. Level layer, yeah. Okay, so this is one of the example how system engineering is applied. Okay, so product subsystem engineering. So some organization focus on this, which means design of artifact. Okay, make products, manufacturing, productions, yeah. Project system engineering. Okay, corporate wealth creation. Consultant, yeah. So the West operate at this layer. So you tengoklah banyak consultant ni datang daripada Western countries, yeah. So business enterprise system engineering, industrial wealth creation. So many countries based on this, yeah. Business enterprise, even Malaysia. Agriculture country yang macam mana like Thailand, Vietnam, okay, they focus on agriculture as part of the concentration that provide the highest GDP for the economy. Industry system, national wealth, for example, like Japan. So sekarang ni negara industri, not just Japan, yeah. I think Korea is also, South Korea is also getting on because they produce their own cars, apa lagi, jet fighters, ya, kita even beli dia punya jet fighters. Apa lagi, dia produce apa, dia produce submarine, apa lagi, dia produce apa lagi. So if you I think not just Japan that works on the industry, yeah. Social economic system engineering, okay, I think most of the countries operate at this layer as well. Legal, political influence, okay, government relation and control and all of that. So okay, even talking about economy, you have hard economy and soft economy. Do you know that? What is soft economy? Kita ada problem, kita ada hard problem, soft problem. Economy pun kita ada. Hard economy, soft economy. Do you know what is soft economy? Do you know? Everybody? No.
Rasanya soft economy dia macam kita ada banyak penjual tapi tak ada demand.
Bukan.
Kan
Wrong. Salah. Hey, all of you, you're master's level, you have to read a lot. Hey. What is hard economy, soft economy? Google lah. Dah ada Google kat depan tu. Google. What is soft economy, hard economy? Macam mana nak jawab I punya test ni? I punya test susah ya. Macam mana ni? Hard economy, soft economy. What is the example? Soft economy. Macam mana nak faham system engineering kalau you tak tahu hard economy and soft economy? What is hard economy? Somebody? Come on, faster. I want to stop at 10 ni. Cepat. Apa dia? Google lah. Dah ada Google dekat rumah kan. Apa dia? Anybody?
Ekonomi.
I tak dengar lah. Siapa yang cakap tu? Anybody? What is hard economy? Soft economy? Anyone?
Yang ni apa yang saya dapat dekat Google lah.
Apa dia?
Mean like a soft market has more sellers than buyers and low prices.
Itu not in the context that I want. What is the example of soft economy related to this model? Kalau you tengok sini ya, product, project, business, industry, okay? All this is in the hard economy layer. So what is the similarities when I say all this in the hard economy layers? Because it is more into producing hard produce, tangible. Yeah. We talk about soft economy. Orang tak pernah terfikir soft economy can actually contribute to a high level of GDP. Contohnya apa? Hard economy kita dah tahu. Okay, soft economy apa?
Services.
Apa dia? What is it?
Services.
Okay, what kind of services? What kind of services? Bagi
It's like
contoh.
after sales or anything yang related to customers satisfaction.
Okay. Yeah, one of it, yes, tapi probably not in a larger scale, yeah, probably not in a larger scale because kalau nak bagi contoh tu susah juga sebab I think all countries will operate on that, giving services. Okay, is there any Korean drama addict kat sini? Ada Korean drama addict kat sini yang tengok Korean drama ke? Ke tak tengok drama langsung? Okay. What I love about South Korea is that he is one of the highest country exporters on soft economy. Do you know that? Even dia punya GDP ya, dia bukan GDP dia highest is based on soft economy, not on the hard economy. Although they are one of the biggest competitor of Japan as an industrial system engineering layer. Tapi dia punya soft economy also contribute more than 50% of its corporate wealth. Kenapa? Why do you think so? Jangan tengok drama je ya, you kena study juga. I tak tengok drama je. I pun drama addict of Korean drama. Tapi I tak tengok drama je. But I learn about the culture. I learn about how they become successful. Through what? Through exporting dia punya K-drama tu. Drama dia tu, every time dia keluar drama tu atau film, dia akan target for export. Adakah drama je? Do you think they only sell drama, Phil? Kalau tengok ya, drama dia, okay, whether dia punya drama tu, okay, dia ada banyak TV station kan, KBS lah, apalah semua tu ya, MBC, all that. But the drama tu, dia akan, okay, dia akan segregate drama ni pergi platform mana, pergi View ke, ataupun iQIYI ke, ataupun Netflix ke. Kalau yang Netflix tu, drama tu must be the script and also the cast tu ya, the actor and actress tu yang dalam A listed. Kalau Netflix tu dia akan beli drama, dia akan tayangkan drama yang rate A punya. Kalau yang lain-lain tu mungkinlah I don't know why, maybe paid TV ke whatsoever, OTT platform, ya. What else that they export? Just drama? Just film? What else?
Entertainment.
Yes. Barulah you boleh jawab. So, the main contributor of South Korea is actually through the K-entertainment. You kena baca banyak ni. K-entertainment. BTS alone. Ya, you tahu kan BTS tu siapa? Bangtan Boys. Tahu? BTS tu siapa? Ayah dah tua pun tahu BTS. You know?
Singer.
It's a group. It's a I think I'm much more advanced than you. Macam mana ni? You know, my age is almost 50 years old. You guys ni in the early 30s, 20s, yeah? You must know all this, okay? Probably BTS tu is an old school band, tapi BTS is much more popular compared to other bands like, apa lagi bands yang ada? 80s lah, apa dah macam-macam band yang ada. Okay. Sekarang ni New Jeans lah, whatever kan. So BTS contribute to the economy billions ya, billions. Sebab tu bila dia nak pergi military, okay, because in South Korea they have to do like 2 years compulsory military because dia tak ada askar sendiri ya, military service. Kerajaan Korea sangat takut masa tu. Ya, sangat takut because BTS ni dia contribute almost I think 40 to 50% of the South Korean tourists. Kebanyakan turis yang datang South Korea because dia nak pergi tengok BTS. Whatever lah, galeri BTS ke, mana BTS tu buat dia punya apa music production ke apa ke, nak beli merchandise BTS ke, that is the tarikan. So dia punya power of K-entertainment tu sampai dia boleh commoditize dia punya actor, actresses, singers ya. They are not just selling drama kalau you perasan ya. Dalam drama tu dia sell apa? Dia sell cosmetic product. Semua orang nak jadi flawless skincare, skin glass like the actresses. Semua nak color-color rambut, semua nak jadi oppa semua. You know the influence tu, semua nak makan Korea. I think nowadays everybody eat kimchi in Malaysia. Okay, you can see a lot of Korean restaurants. Yeah. Apa lagi dia punya influence? Product, Korean based product. Pergi Watson, pergi mana Korean based product. Korean style of living, decoration, pakaian, lagi apa? Korean products, estetik. Kebanyakan Korean product ni dia banyak estetik ya, estetik appeal. So kalau you tengok Shopee, kalau you tengok Instagram ya, kebanyakan influencer ni especially on house decoration dia ambil inspiration from South Korea. So that is the soft economy that many countries tak nampak benda tu. Tapi dia contribute much to the South Korea economy. That is soft economy, socio-technical system. Because all this way you people just say like, kita kena, manufacturing and all that. Tak. Soft economy also plays important role. So Malaysia ni adakah boleh export drama? Adakah boleh export our culture in a way that the strategy South Korea is implementing? Susah. Sebab the government don't see that as an opportunity. Betul? Ya, dalam drama tu let's say lah dia buat because I think no doubt drama Korea ni cinematography dia is very beautiful. Somehow if you look at for example like Winter Sonata, everybody wants to go to the place Winter Sonata to difilmkan. Let's say they portray Jeju Island, semua nak pergi Jeju Island. Lagi apa, nak pergi Gangnam ke, Myeongdong ke, apa ke, semua nak pergilah. Apa dia tengok drama tu semua excited nak pergi. In fact, I think there is a direct flight from South Korea to Sabah, right? Because I think Sabah is the main destination of South Korean. They want to see all this coral thing, in Sabah. So in fact, orang Sabah pergi pasar Filipin tu boleh cakap Korea dah kan dalam TikTok semua tu. Because the government see the opportunities here, tourists. Yeah, and the language tu dia bagi kelas ya, Korean class to all these hawkers, siapa-siapa, tour guide semua tu supaya menarik lagi tourists from South Korea. Betul kan apa yang cakap ni?
Betul tak?
Do you agree with me?
Yes, betul.
So jangan tengok drama aja ya, tengok behind it. Okay? Okay, alright. So relationship between system engineering and socio-technical system. Okay, you have to design for people and technology. Because sekarang ni, maybe certain system is not user-friendly enough. Maybe your system just cater for localization, not globalization. Yeah. Also addressing complexity. What are the issues? Okay. Continuous improvement. So with system engineering, with the analysis, with the design, in hoping that you can improve the existing system to become more user-friendly and adaptable to the situation. Okay, for example, like UITM, ya, dia tak akan mengurangkan intake, dia akan sentiasa increase intake. So you must be able to provide enough infrastructure, not just tangible infrastructure, but soft infrastructure as well. Yeah, maksud dia, you kena provide online services to international students. You kena provide macam-macam benda lah. Okay. So these are the social technical perspective of system engineering. So all kinds of processes under system engineering is being used to come up with a social technical system. Okay, so you can see the element of coordination, system design, functions, components, training sampai post implementation, sampai testing and so forth. Yeah. So benefits of applying system engineering to social technical system. Okay, the methodology, yeah. So greater reliability, increased performance, better user experience, and cost saving. So talking about UX, yeah, I'm not sure if some of you work under UX UI department. I think a lot of organization has established UX UI department, customer service department, all related UX UI. So for example, like CIMB, CIMB have their own customer strategy department where they focus on user experience. I have a friend who work with AirAsia. He is the strategic department. I think not director yet, but he's the senior post for this user experience in AirAsia. So he looks into many services to increase the user experience. I have PhD student who work in Dubai Airport. He's the strategic user experience director of Dubai Airport. Why Dubai Airport needs to have user experience, department? Because they want to make sure all the travelers that go through Dubai Airport have a good experiences in terms of dia turun aja daripada rumah tu nak sampai ke Dubai Airport tu, itulah user journey dia. Dia tak nak ada flaws, dia tak nak ada sangkut dekat mana-mana. So the economics, how the Dubai airport is being designed also is under the jurisdiction of, director of strategic customer service. So I think at the end of the day, you can also land in a job in such a department. No, don't just focus on technicalities, because as you develop your career enhancements, maybe this area will provide you more opportunities. Yeah, because we're talking about airport kan. You also need somebody who is good in security, security knowledge, because we talk about security a lot in the airport, surveillance, cyber security and all that, yeah. In the PDRM as well. PDRM bukan tangkap orang fizikal je, sebab sekarang ni dah banyak cyber crime. Orang crime sekarang ni kan, dia bukan fizikal dah. Dia kata fizikal ni tak untung, senang orang nak tangkap. So, sekarang ni crime ni dekat mana? Online, yeah, scammer. I'm not sure why this scammer tak boleh orang kata tak solve lagi ya. I think, I don't know, MCMC, PDRM, dia tak boleh nak solve scammer ni. Dia hanya boleh bagi awareness sahaja. Why do you think so? You guys cyber security? Why do you think so?
Cara sebab online crime, online punya platform ni, it is easily crossable to global tau. Boleh pergi China, pergi Russia.
Yeah.
So when PDRM buat kerja, if orang buat tu dia duduk kat China ke apa, dia kena minta jurisdiction China, kena go through Interpol dulu. So restriction tu yang buat limitation lah.
Yeah, you see, you dah bercakap pasal sistem ya. You dah bercakap pasal sistem, you dah bercakap pasal boundary. So when you explain to me, you say we cannot do this because our system boundary is restricted by the law, by the policy, by the Interpol and whatsoever. You see? Macam mana you nak counter back this problem, because there are so many external factors involved. Itulah sistem propertiesnya yang kita kena faham. Betul tak? Sebenarnya you faham. Tapi bila tengok diagram tu macam, apa dia? Susahnya. Okay? Sebenarnya you dah tahu dah. Okay? You have experienced that. It's just a matter of you nak put that in a diagram where other people understand the process. As for me, I don't know the process. When you say that, oh, okay, because there is a system boundary there. Yeah? Good. All right. So hopefully we can communicate more. Okay, so that is also part of socio-technical system on how you remedy this kind of problem, yeah, so that not many people tend to fall under scammer. Yeah, but yeah, it's legally bound. law restricted. Nak macam mana? So what we can do is just to give awareness that is human intervention approach rather than technological approach. Okay. Alright, so example system engineering and socio-technical system emergence. Oh, kita go through this, okay, a little bit more. Okay, so dah cerita banyak pasal sistem apa semua ya, kita nak tengok secara kompleksnya. Okay, so have you heard about digital ecosystem? Pernah dengar? Okay, ini contoh lah ya, contoh digital ecosystem. Ini more to like hard and also soft problems ya. Trend shaping in the media, technology and telco industry. So kalau kita tengok dulu, kalau media, setakat TV je lah ya, TV. Tapi sekarang ni media ni, dia dah, with the rise of social media, I think MC banyak lah kerja dia kena tengok with the cyberbully, cyber harassment, apa lagi the impact of social media ni ya, you know, fake account, fake news, apa deep fake lah, apa lagi security problem. There's so many security breaches, yeah, because there are so many issues, content issues, services issues, network issues, hardware issues, software issues. So this is comprises of hard problems and soft problems that you know, policymakers need to look into, because digital ecosystem is interdependent of each other. So dulu orang tengok TV, tapi sekarang ni I think TV pun dah tak laku ya. Do you agree with me? Dia hanya wujud, sekadar wujud je lah. But I think like Media Prima, sekarang dah ada Astro, all this paid TV kan, emergence of paid TV. Adakah you melihat TV lagi? Ataupun you go for this OTT platform?
Banyak sekarang Netflix lah.
Nah, kan? Yang muda-muda tengok Netflix, tengok WeTV, tengok View Rakuten semua tu ya. Tengok drama ko, tengok Bilibili whatsoever all these platforms ya. So imagine TV kerajaan lah, TV 1, TV 2, macam mana dia nak sustain? Dia tak boleh sustain lah. Dia sustain pun atas dana kerajaan lah. Tapi the mushrooming of these paid TV channels subscription yang sangat murah, people will go into that because of why? Because the issue, the requirements of the user that wants personalization. Sekarang ni apa-apa pun konsep dia adalah personalization. And with the cheap internet, with the higher bandwidth, of course, dengan ada smartphone lagi with the small device, you boleh tengok TV di mana sahaja. Yeah. You see the evolution, how the digital ecosystem is emerged. Yeah. So with the emergence of this type of approaches, of course, it comes with a lot of studies on the cause and effect, okay, how you can improve that, and also comes with negativity. Macam yalah, cyberbully, cyber harassment, and all that comes to social media and so forth. So sekarang kalau paid TV, kalau you nak tengok macam contohnya Astro, some of the Astro program, dia dah buat live dekat YouTube. Dia dah ada YouTube channel sendiri. So, you tak payah buka TV dah. You tengok kat YouTube aja. And then kalau you nak tengok lagi, you boleh rewind lagi kan. Dulu lain, you kena beli tape recorder, you kena tape lah, apalah. I still ingat lagi because I think, I ni lahir zaman dinosaur kan. So, I live before the internet and after internet. So, I live in a two different generation. Yeah, it's so tremendous to see how technology evolve. Okay. Service system engineering, ni yang cakap pasal service economy which contributed to South Korean economy. Okay, design for value customer centric. Pernah tak terfikir kalau kita ni artis, ya dulu artis ni dia nak jumpa peminat, dia pergi buat promo dekat shopping complex, dekat mall, ya. Tak terfikir akan ada in the future where you have this what we call fan service economy. Okay, fan service economy. I don't know how dedicated you are in this loop. Okay, but I'm the type, I always have the tendency to look beyond just drama, beyond just pop culture. Yeah. So what I put here, okay, symbiotic engagement between the band and its fan. Kalau dekat Malaysia ni kurang lah sikit ya, tapi kalau you tengok South Korea ni macam mana dia marketkan artis dia so that the artist can get worldwide fans, one thing. And also yang doing marketing tu, kalau you perasan ya, marketing ni bukan dibuat oleh company ya. Itu pandai dia strategic planning. The marketing is being done by who? By the
Government.
by the government. Hey.
By the fan.
Bukan.
By the fan.
Yes, by
By
the
the
fan.
fan.
Dah nampak ni. By the fan. Untungnya kan, selamat duit, reduce cost. So that's why dia kata service system engineering, one of the examples, good example is fan service economy. But however, Malaysia kita tak buat because we don't have a large fan base. Tapi Korea ni dia market dia punya actor tu, kalau you perasan ya, actor and actresses, penyanyi di Korea ni, minimum qualification is degree. So they treat the industry itu sebagai knowledge worker industry. Dia serius, dia pergi train pelakon dia untuk berlakon betul-betul, dia pergi train penyanyi dia untuk nyanyi betul-betul. You know, it's a job. It's not for leisure, it's not for popularity, it's not for glamour, it's a job. Kalau you tengok how grueling is the training tu kan, memanglah sebab dia nak export, ya, dia nak export dia punya entertainment industry ni. So customer centric, value centric. So kalau you tengok sini ya, channel ya, BTS ni dia one of the pioneer of fan service economy, and then followed by other artists, by other K-pops ya. Channel dia guna V-Live, okay, YouTube, Weverse. Weverse ni I think dia South Korea punya social media channel ya. So dia banyak buat posting, dia banyak buat engagement through this channel. So kalau you tak faham Korea, sampaikan to the extent that kalau you tengok kat YouTube ya, many Malaysians actually can speak Korean because they learn on their own sebab dia minat sangat South Korea ni. Do you realize that? Do you realize that?
Betul, betul.
Yeah, to the extent. In fact masa dulu sebelum South Korea wave ni datang ke Malaysia, Japan ya. Dulu ingat lagi ada translate Japan to Malaysia, drama Ocean, drama semua translate ya. Tak ada macam ni ya. Tapi sekarang ni sampai makanan, language, people can learn on their own because they love K-drama. So you tengok ya, dia punya big influence ni ya, macam mana dia generate this economy through the fan movement. So company tak payah susah-susah nak keluar duit nak marketing, fan yang buat kan. Tapi fan juga boleh menjatuhkan ya. Sebab dalam banyak yang suka-suka tu adalah juga yang jadi apa orang kata, bagi negative comment, bagi hatred comment, all that. So you nampak ya dia punya strategi ni. Okay, kalau you belajar media communication, this can be a good case study, ya. Sebab tu dia punya soft economy tu memang contribute banyak. Enterprise system engineering, Amazon, pernah guna Amazon? Why we called it as an enterprise system engineering? Why? Customer-centric, data-driven, automated, global supply chain model, social collaboration. Kalau you tengok dulu Amazon jual buku je ya. They only sell books for a start. But now Amazon dia dah pergi mana tu? Oh, so many ya. Payments, cloud computing, music, retail, digital, logistic, healthcare. Do you realize this? Do you realize this? No. It becomes enterprise already. Yeah. So it creates an ecosystem of global. Ini kita kata humanity-centered design, ya, global services, because they have their own supply chain, social collaboration with different types of services yang ada ya, enterprise. Okay. Apa lagi? Contoh. Ni Google. Ada yang kerja di Google? Anybody work in Google? Google is also part of enterprise system engineering. Yeah, they give a lot of services. Okay, create, communicate, collaborate. So they create tools for creation. They create tools for communication. They create tools for collaborate. For example, Google Classroom. Lagi apa? AI tools, Bart, Google Bart. Lagi apa? Macam-macam. Yeah, macam-macam tools. Alright. Google Workspace. Okay, productivity. Itu dia punya fokus. Apa lagi? System of system. What is system of system? SOS. Ni contoh apa ni? Features, director, acknowledge, collaborative, visual. You nampak tak? Kebanyakan sistem ni collaborative. Dia mesti ada collaborative features. Dia tak boleh standalone. Collaborative that makes the system socio-technical system that becomes a global system. Yeah, must be collaborative. So kalau you tengok sini, banyak sistem-sistem dalam for example dalam Asia ya. They not just give you flight. They also give services, let's say you nak rental car, you nak duduk hotel, makan, transport, semualah. System of system. Okay? Contoh, ya. Product system engineering. Oh, like Apple. Why Apple is like whatever products they produce, semua akan beratur beli, especially iPhone. Kenapa? Kenapa? Why people? Kenapa?
Because of their brand.
Lagi?
Dia punya user experience dia macam lagi tak hang, laju, lawa kamera.
Yes, yeah. Product system engineering. Okay, some company, dia memang go for product system engineering not just because of the product in terms of functionality, but they want to make it the product appearance, yeah. The product appearance, macam mana dia nak upkan the value of the product, brand, dia punya branding tu, nampak aja gambar Apple tu premium. Nampak je gambar Apple tu, it associate with premium style, quality, aesthetic design, simplistic, harga mahal. You know why? Some people, dia akan beli benda yang mahal. Sebab perception dia adalah benda mahal comes with quality. Betul?
Betul?
Kan? For example, you minum kopi Cap Hap Seng dengan you minum kopi Starbucks. How do you feel? Ada difference in terms of feelings? Ada difference?
Ada.
Of course ada kan? Once you step in Starbucks, I feel that I'm rich today. Once you pegang Starbucks, keluar daripada Starbucks tu, okay, you ada vibes tu, ya. You ada vibes of, I'm a bit rich today lah, vibes yang sophisticated, premium. Sanggup beli yang tumbler-tumbler tu nak buat collection, ya. Starbucks ni pun pandai strategi dia, product system engineering dia. Dia bagi better user experience whereby you're not just go there to drink, you're not just go there to buy makanan, ya. You go there to experience the ambience, you go there to experience like dia jual merchandise dia punya design of the cafe tu, ada wifi, ada tempat that you can mingle around, ada kerusi yang you ada kerusi bulat, ada kerusi yang panjang, because they give you workspace. Because Starbucks is not just for drinking. Starbucks is for networking, for socializing, for family, for apa lagi? Macam-macam. That is product system engineering. Yeah? Not just technology, tapi menu yang dia curated, the design of the cafe, sama lah macam Apple ni. You beli Mac kan? Walaupun you tahu it's a proprietary product, everything you kena beli separately, sanggup? Sebab apa? Every time you nampak Mac ni, kaya orang tu ya. Mana ada orang kaya tak pakai Mac? You perasan tak? Yang banyak duit tu. Kalau you pergi like Bangsa Shopping Center ke, all these shopping complex or places yang ada high end ni, kebanyakan yang bawa laptop tu semua Mac. Perasan tak?
Ya, betul.
Of course if you work in a creative art industry, you have to use Mac because they have the most powerful OS compared to yang lain. Tapi Mac. Cumanya kalau you pergi South Korea, dia tak pakai Mac lah, dia pakai dia punya Samsung. Dia very loyal to dia punya brand Tapi rata-rata pakai Mac. Tapi I tak suka Mac, I setia kepada Microsoft. Okay, tak boleh, dia punya learning curve tu happening. Okay, so product system engineering, not just technical, tapi user experience. User experience ni jatuh kepada technical ke tak? Dia jatuh kepada human behavior, soft system approach. Okay? Susah nak make sure you stay, you level up your brand. For example, like Duck. Have you heard about Duck, Vivi Yusof? Perempuan?
Yes. Yes.
Isteri-isteri, ya, yang lelaki of course isteri nak beli at least satu helai tudung dak yang harga dia 300, 400, 500 tu. Okay, sanggup ya? Why? Why she sell very expensive scarf? Why? Why do you think so? Ini product system engineering. Why do you think so? Dia bagi better user experience? How? Actually, Vivi Yusof ni, dia ni pun intelligent juga ya. Although orang kecam produk dia very expensive, very high end, but those yang kecam tu bukan target user dia. Bukan target buyer dia. Target buyer dia siapa? Target buyer dia siapa? Target buyer dia adalah golongan M40 to T20.
20.
Ya. Ya, M40 pun dia ada target juga. M40, not every M40 yang willing to pay for such a scarf. M40 tu contohnya ya, I rasa dia punya customer segmentation tu adalah corporate, urban, and also youth ya. Youth which means 20, between 20 to 40. Itu dia punya target customer. Yeah, and if you look at the physical store, ya, tak attractive. I'm telling you, the physical store tu tak attractive langsung, okay? But they make a lot of money online. They make a lot of money online. So surprisingly, kalau you pergi physical store, dia sunyi sepi je actually, okay? Sunyi sepi. But they make a lot of money online. I know that because one of my cousin is working at, at the company, and then he actually looking at the dashboard dia buat data analytic. Dia buat data analytic and then tengok kepada sales. So he knows lah. So dia kata during hari raya, satu hari sales can be like 100k, 100 to 200. Paling kurang pun 70k, 80k. Wow, I said surprise. Because bila pergi store dia, sunyi je, tak ada orang. Okay, so product engineering. So dia sell premium ya, premium scarf. The way dia market tu semua premium, ala-ala premium. Dia pun orang urban. So orang yang beli tu dengan harapan dia boleh jadi feeling of extra kaya lah. The feeling perception so you cannot buy you have to instill. So kalau you nak jadi a successful brand, okay, memang you kena cari many ways ya, how to inject that perception when people use your brand, the brand is premium. Okay, alright. So kalau you beli brand Alif Shukri tu, you rasa premium tak? Ada rasa premium tak? Ada kan? Tengoklah the way dia market pun tak ada rasa. Tapi kalau you beli macam okay, Dak ke, you beli dekat Sephora ke, you rasa premium. You pergi kedai Sephora tu, jejak kaki je, oh, I feel extra rich today. Yeah, yang ladies. Okay, alright. Okay, so emergence from here, what you can see here, intelligent engineering. So this is the way forward, and this is the discussion of the in thing right now. Di mana-mana sahaja di dunia ini. AI. Okay, AI tools, AI, whatever related to AI lah. Intelligent engineering. Kenapa intelligent engineering ni? Why people so obsessed with artificial intelligence? Why? Yeah, we talk about big data, we talk about cybersecurity, machine learning. Okay, why intelligent engineering? Why is the way forward? So kalau tengok ya, kebanyakan app sekarang ni ya, even is a self-generated app. For example, like kalau you pergi leonardo.ai, okay, you can generate your own image content. Tapi kena bayar lah ya. For example, ChatGPT. Nowadays, students use ChatGPT in a ethical and proper way lah ya. You don't use ChatGPT copy and paste, tak macam tu. Okay, you can still use ChatGPT but in a proper way. Tapi kalau you guna ChatGPT to answer your test question, I will catch you. Okay. What else? Have you heard about Harpa and Merlin for immersive interactive reading experience? Pernah dengar Harpa and Merlin? Pernah dengar?
Tak pernah.
Tak pernah. Okay, tak pernah. So pergi explore ya. It's a very useful tool for master student because it provides you immersive reading. They tend to summarize the paper and give you highlight you important points. So it assists you in reading sebenarnya. Dia boleh baca buku, dia boleh baca artikel. So it's an extension to your Chrome and also your Microsoft Edge. Yeah, so you have to download the extension. Try to explore Merlin and Harpa. Okay? It's very useful. I'm telling you. Sebab dia free je. Gunalah. Apa lagi ya? Apa lagi? Apa lagi I would like to share with you? In video.ai, okay, you can create your own video in a split second. You have persona AI tools, okay, they will create a persona for you. So many things like evolution, so innovation in intelligent engineering ni, it provides a lot of assistance to learning, context, untuk organization dan sebagainya, okay. So enterprise data engineering, ini data analytics ni, okay, enterprise data engineering. So kenapa people see data as a commodity? For example, like Instagram, with all those hashtags. Because I think the first thing and foremost, I have to credit Facebook because they're the one who come up with the design of likes. MySpace tak ada like. Dulu sebelum Facebook, I guna MySpace. MySpace tu lah kira dah canggih sangat lah tu. Lepas tu come with Facebook. Facebook comes with like. Likes can turn into money, isn't it? How many likes you have? So sekarang ni mana-mana feedback pun, mana-mana rating, mana-mana feedback in any type of platform, dia mesti ada like, dia mesti ada review sebab all this give you money. All this indicator of a certain tangible value, so data. For example, like hashtag. Why people tengok kepada hashtag? Because hashtag tu indicator whether they like you or they hate you. They hate you, dia akan pergi hashtag. They like you, dia akan hashtag. So now kita ada Twitter, kita ada apa lagi all this microblogging If you post in Twitter, in fact, all these data analytics people tend to analyze, buat sentiment analysis, buat trend analysis, nak tengok orang suka ke tak suka. I have one student who work in Prime Minister office. She works under Tun M. She works with Najib Razak. Her task is actually to analyze sentiment analysis from social media. So let's say Tun Mahathir give a speech about this pilihan raya this place. So lepas dia bagi speech tu, this team kena tengok apa feedback daripada user from the social media. So dia tengok daripada mana? Hashtag. Dia tengok daripada mana-mana platform lah. Dia tengok hashtag, dia tengok, analyze whether people like it or not. So data. So data ni dia bagi precious information, values to organizations, to business, sustainability. Even you punya Instagram account yang personal pun ada hashtag kan? Hashtag tu macam sangat valuable lah. Dia bagi satu indicator. So kalau you tengok data product ecosystem ni, for example like service like Grab, Foodpanda, semua ada feedback You bagi rating, bagi feedback. And even Shopee pun dia kena ada feedback. Sebab apa? Dengan feedback ni, dengan review ni lah you trust the seller, you trust the services, you trust the product. Betul tak? Betul. Okay. So data engineering Okay. So alright, is there a system in all these samples? McDonald's, Upin Ipin, ada sistem tak? Do you think so? Ada sistem? Of course ada. You talk about Upin Ipin kan, dia nak jadikan Upin Ipin tu not just an animated cartoon tapi as a commodity to sell Malaysian culture through the merchandise, through the storyline, through macam-macam. Sebab I think dah banyak kali dah dia punya Les Kopak punya Upin Ipin punya creator ni comes to UiTM and give a speech, but he lives somewhere in Shah Alam je pun. Dia bagi tahu dia punya system engineering, dia punya social technical perspective, how he elevated Upin Ipin ni bukan setakat animated cartoon saja. Dalam penceritaan tu ada culture of Malaysia, daripada segi dialog, daripada segi storytelling, daripada segi how he want to market it, because Upin Ipin ni dah tembus pasaran Indonesia. and in fact been translated into different foreign language. So how they sell it, sama lah macam Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney semua tu ya. Macam mana they sell the product tu. Okay, so Maybank, Petronas, McDonald, Pantai Hospital, you nampak ya, Pantai Hospital ni pun sistem ya, sebab dia banyak dia punya cawangan dia. Sebab dia jadi konsortium. Cawangan dia. Petronas pun sama, AirAsia, MyEG, one of the e-government system, McDonald's ya. So sekarang ni McDonald's go online, okay? UiTM pun. So dah faham kan apa itu sistem? Dah faham? Boleh ya?
Faham.
Seorang aja yang faham, yang lain?
Faham.
Okay, so let's say if I give you, let's say a case study like Upin and Ipin, can you actually relate to how you want to explain with this diagram? Ni ya, diagram ini sangat penting ni. Boleh? Apa itu sistem boundary dia, apa dia input output dia, apa semua. Kalau I bagi contoh case study of Petronas, I bagi contoh Maybank, online banking dia, I bagi contoh AirAsia, MyEG ke, apa lagi, I bagi contoh macam-macam lah. Boleh you explain? Boleh ya?
Boleh.
Satu orang je cakap boleh?
InsyaAllah.
Boleh. InsyaAllah.
Okay, so I hope that, okay, I want to wrap up for today's class. I hope that after this first lecture, your perspective is open up. Kalau you tengok contoh ni ya, yang I bagi ni, contoh ni something that you never came across, okay, BTS or South Korea, soft economy, yes, because in system engineering, you have hard problems and soft problems. Some people look at soft problem as a commodity. Some people look at hard problem as a commodity. Okay, so I hope that you open up your mind looking into structured problems, unstructured problems, because somehow rather, as I said, problems cannot be solved by technology only, but sometimes it can be solved also by human intervention. Sebab bukan semua problem you kena computerizekan, tak semua ya. Ada benda mesti ada human touch di situ. For example, as simple as you sakit, you jumpa doktor, you nak jumpa robot ke, you nak jumpa doktor? Of course you nak jumpa doktor because you nak bercakap, you nak interact. Doktor have empathy. Robot tak ada empathy. Robot kalau dia duduk dekat dispenser, ubat dispenser tu tak apalah, dia bagi ubat, dia greet you dekat hospital tu tak apa. Tapi kalau robot yang merawat you, of course you tak nak. Okay, alright. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay. And we don't have any activities for today, so it's just a matter of get used to the subject and try to understand what I'm trying to convey in this lecture. So next lecture is the same approach. I will give you the slide 1 or 2 days before, try to understand it, and hopefully in the upcoming class we will do more activities. Yeah, okay. I think I will use, for example, like Miro. Okay, collaborative learning ya, Miro ataupun whiteboard ke, tapi I think Miro should be okay. Okay, so that's it for today. So pergi tengok ya Harpa and Merlin. Nanti I share with you what is Harpa and Merlin and try to explore, because I think sebab you akan banyak membaca nanti, you akan banyak baca journal articles whatsoever, so these tools will help you to summarize the articles and pick up the important points for you. Tapi jangan copy and paste, you still have to use customize it and use your own words to explain. Okay, alright, take care everybody. Assalamualaikum, see you next week.
Salam. Terima kasih doktor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
bye.